Hello.
Hello and welcome to our podcast. It's not what you think it is. I'm Tor.
I'm Robin, and this is the podcast where we break down common misconceptions and untruths.
Welcome to our first episode. Today we're going to be talking about a variety of topics, all surrounding things that aren't what you think they are in society. So, what should we talk about first?
I think we should start with a game.
Okay,
We
and
have
what is the game that you think we should start
so the game will be simple. It'll be it's not what you think it is, and then each of us just like says a topic to the other. So you can start, tell me it's not what you think it is, and just pick a topic.
with? Recently, we had the misfortune of traveling to Las Vegas. So, it's not what you think it is. Las Vegas.
Okay. Well, the first thing is I had thought it was going to be this out of this world, larger than life experience. And while Vegas does have that, I felt like mostly I just got a really cheap feeling from everything. And don't get me wrong, when I say cheap, I don't mean it was cheap. It was very expensive. Everything was way too expensive. But it just had a cheap feeling to everything. I shouldn't say everything. Maybe that's not fair, but it
A lot of things were very cheap in the experience. For reference, we are from Vancouver, Canada. So we flew down to Vegas for our bachelor party. We are betrothed to one another. And we wanted to have a Las Vegas extravaganza palooza. We stayed central on the strip at the Flamingo. Granted, that's not the hotel you want to stay at for an experience. Fully understand that. However, we were dealing with a variety of different budgets at the time, and that was
well,
the one that landed in the middle.
let me stop you and say it's not what you think it is. The flamingo.
That's true. I thought the Flamingo was this beautiful pink hotel slash zoological experience. And while there were flamingos at the Flamingo, it also felt like it attracted a different type of crowd.
Mm.
Flaming hoes, if you will. Flaming hoes at the Flamingo.
We don't have any problems with flaming hose.
No, we are. Well, we
Oh,
were.
oh.
We were flaming
Yeah, we
hoes.
don't have. That's not a problem though.
No, it's just I think we had Bellagio Taste on
Yeah,
the Flamingo budget,
budget. Maybe
which
it's our we're the problem.
maybe we're the
We're
problem.
blaming. We're
It's not what you
blaming.
think it is.
We're the
We're
problem.
the problem.
Uh,
But
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah. Would I
mean,
ever go back to Vegas?
yes.
Honestly, there's one specific scenario. It would be if Celine Dion resurrected and came back and said she's doing Vegas again, and that would be the one scenario. But other than that, or maybe if our budget was better, we
So for reference, we stayed in Vegas for 4 days, encapsulating a long weekend.
were we there that long?
We were there from a Friday to a Monday, and
No,
it felt like the longest.
but it was 3 nights, 3 days, wasn't it?
No, it was like 4 days, 3 nights.
It wasn't 4 days.
Yeah, because we arrived on Friday and we left on a
Oh,
Monday
you're counting
evening.
Friday.
Yeah, because we got there in the afternoon.
We were. Oh, I thought we were
We
there.
literally got there at like 4.
Oh, but I count that as a night. It's
But
not
it was
really a
still good
day
stuff.
to me until unless it was like morning. So Saturday day, Sunday day, Monday day, but I don't know if I count. It doesn't matter.
Either way, semantics.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That, that's irrelevant.
That's neither here
However,
nor there.
another part of that, it's not what you think it is, Vanderpump restaurants. To be honest,
No, I think that's what it
I
thought it was.
I don't know. I really
I think
feel
it was.
like it was really expensive. There was like no food. So we went to Vanderpump at Paris.
Mm.
It was it felt like we all got the same drink, but they were different drinks, if that makes sense.
Okay, they had, yes, I'll give you that, where the flavors were sort of like, because we tried each other's, like, it was a group of us and kind of tried each other's drinks, and it was sort of the same, but I will say that I had a great time.
We did see Garcelle's son.
Yeah, we saw
What's his
Garcelle's
face?
son. I don't know his name. But the Vanderpump à Paris was like what it is what I thought it was. It's not.
It was what you thought it was. There were no
Yeah,
misconceptions and
yeah.
untruths.
Untruths and no, I don't think
Well, to be frank, I wanted us to see Pinky's. So Pinky's is the restaurant that she's opening at the Flamingo, which is
has not
honestly,
opened.
which was part of the reason why we booked at the Flamingo. Not gonna lie, she said opening summer 2024. Alas, it was unopened. So I felt like she was spouting some
Betrayed. It's
untruths.
not what you think it is. Opening summer 2024. She did. So
Construction delays.
she did not open, and now it says because we're petty like that. We went and checked online. And now it says opening fall
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
2024.
mm-hmm.
So again, truths, untruths, and misconceptions.
Another thing about Las Vegas, which I had a misconception about, is the shopping. I had packed half of my suitcase was empty because I thought that the shopping in Las Vegas would be stellar. Coming from Vancouver, we have an okay shopping scene, I would say, in Vancouver. However, the prices in Las Vegas were just astronomical. I bought an All Saints jacket. It was on sale at the All Saints store at Caesar's Palace. After the conversion, it was 700 Canadian dollars. I found that same jacket in Canada for $380 Canadian. So it was really bad for the conversion. What else was there? Also, I just thought the designer shopping would be a little bit better. The stores, I don't know, the associates, they weren't really giving.
So I'm not a big shopper. He's more into that, and yeah, I think that for me it was an okay shopping. Actually, I feel like I kind of got better luck than you a little
You
bit.
you did get better luck
Yeah,
with what you were after, and I
yeah,
did get one shirt from Coach that has become cursed ever since.
yeah. A
Too many things,
stain,
a
a
stain,
rip.
a rip, and
Yeah,
I wore it twice. And I'm very careful with my clothing. And for some reason, this one shirt is just it has bad energy. It has bad juju.
it has bad juju. I think there's something to it for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad juju, it's not what you think it is. WestJet. So we have to preface this by saying we actually did not fly with WestJet because we know better. But sorry to our besties. They had a returning flight with WestJet. They had a horrific experience. WestJet, if you're watching this, don't come for us. We're only spewing truths.
Almost being
We
truths.
have the facts. They totally canceled their flight. They did not communicate with them on anything. There was no plan to get our friends back home. They had to figure everything out on their own, how to get back. They forked out more money that, like they had to get plane tickets on the spot, basically.
Well, we need to set the scene better.
Okay, do it.
So
Set the
it was
scene.
a long weekend, or it was
Canada
Canada Day
Day
long weekend,
and
which leads
July
up
4th.
to the 4th of
Yeah.
July for
Yeah.
Americans. And our friends were flying out on the Sunday, right at the end of June, and WestJet allowed them to check in for their flights. We thought everything was good. There was rumors of a labor dispute happening, a potential strike, but
Mm-hmm.
WestJet still let them check in.
Mm-hmm.
We had gone
Mm-hmm.
to the Lady Gaga concert that evening after being unsuccessful at finding a restaurant. However, we ended up at Salt Bay's restaurant, which it is what honestly it was what I thought it was. It was good. It was a good
You know
restaurant.
what? It's not what you think it is, but for the best, for the
Yeah,
better. Like it's not.
I did kind of judge initially when I saw the giant picture of Salt Bay
But we and
because
then we proceeded to take a photograph under.
and then and
Yeah.
listen, we maybe got the
Is
best
that
photos of the
framed? It's
night.
framed too. So let's be
We
real.
maybe got we got the best photos of the night at that restaurant.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, that's the Drake lookalike.
Mm-hmm,
I have an
mm-hmm.
iconic photo from that night as well. Yeah, that was a good situation. That was a we didn't. It's not what you think it is, but you know what? It was even better. The food was good. The portions were
The
great.
portions were huge.
I got. What did you get for a drink? You got espresso. Was that
So to set the scene even further, we had purchased tickets to go to Piranha nightclub to see Willem that evening. So we were downing espresso martinis pre
I
Gaga.
wasn't.
You decided to
Have
screw
wine
yourself over with wine.
and be sleepy.
Honestly, I feel like
I know.
you can't,
Just say
you
it.
shouldn't be trusted with restaurant menus to order for
There's
yourself.
some truth. There's some truth to that. Yep.
Literally, I I don't know if everyone has this experience when they're dating, but there are some things where it's like you can't do things for yourself. And then there's obviously things that I can't do for myself that you do. But
Yeah,
like
you're welcome.
picking out your clothing and ordering from a menu are better left for me. I think I should do this because whenever I order, you always say, "Oh,
I
that
wish I
looks
got
really
that.
good. Oh, I wish I
Yeah.
got that. Oh, I wish
Yes,
I didn't
that
get
does
what I got."
happen. That does happen where we're eating and then I'm looking at his food or drink and I'm thinking, wow, that looks so much better than what I'm having. But it's okay. I mean, honestly, I think I ended up sharing my food because
You did.
I over ordered because for me being satiated is
And I warned
extremely.
you when you were
You
ordering.
did. You know what? We did we kind of forgot because portions
American
in
portions.
American portions are much bigger than Canadian ones. So I
They're
was
very
ordering
big.
in like a Canadian food mindset and then I shared. It's nice to share though.
Sharing is
Yeah, I
caring.
shared with our friends. I shared with you. I shared. Yeah, it became like a communal plates,
Mm-hmm.
multiple, because I got it was like basically sides.
You got like salmon and like
Yeah,
yeah. Either way, I think it's Nusrat, Nursery. I don't know what the name of that
I don't
restaurant is,
know.
but we ended
Oh,
up spending like $800, which was absolute insanity.
yes.
But it's okay. Either way, back to Gaga. We went to Gaga's jazz and piano show, and it was absolutely incredible. She was at the MGM, Park MGM for a while, a little micro residency. I would go back to Las Vegas to see her again, even to see that same show again.
It was incredible. It's not what you think it is, but for the better. It was amazing, life changing, never been done before.
I was a little nervous when it was jazz and piano because I'm more of her fame monster, art
I think
pop,
we all,
born this
yeah,
way.
I think even our friend group, probably most of them are more into that music, except maybe for one. But I knew it was going to be good because it's Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
And she
everything she
does,
does is
this is what
good.
she does. She's a performer. She sings, she
She
dances.
does it all.
I would see that. Yeah, like it's rare to be like, I would pay to see the same show again. The only other person for me is Mariah Carey.
Mm.
I would see her Christmas concert again or even any regular concert again. But Lady Gaga is also that for me. Like I would watch that again. It was amazing. Vocals,
The vocals were
favorite
there.
moment, favorite moment.
My favorite
I know what
moment
it
was
is.
when she started singing Americano. And
Oh,
then
that's your
we
favorite.
all
That's your
got
favorite.
up to sing. That was, of course, that was my
Okay,
favorite
my
moment.
favorite moment. Well, okay. Americano was amazing, and like we all got so hyped up for it. But there's a moment where she like dropped the mic and was singing just voice with no amplification, and like I felt like I will never forget that feeling.
You felt
What
the presence of God.
literally like the feeling was so like awe inspiring. Like I just will never forget that, and I wish I could relive it
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly. However, back to the story. Gaga was amazing. Midway through the Gaga concert, we start to see some of our friends get slightly agitated. We try to let it go. At the end of the concert, we're buzzing on a high. We are about to order or talk about ordering an Uber to go to the nightclub
Yep,
when a bomb gets dropped.
yep,
Their flights have been canceled for the
yep.
next day. It is almost midnight at this point,
A nightmare.
and the prices were surging. They were
Yep.
going like crazy. Our friends were in a panic. Were they going to be stuck in Las Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Were they going to have to find some alternate way home? There were no direct flights from Las Vegas to Vancouver anymore
Mm-hmm.
at this time. It became a total nightmare. They ended up figuring it out, thankfully, going a roundabout way, basically having one of the parents pick them up across the border,
Mm-hmm.
which was totally wild. WestJet, though, you're dead to me. If
Mm-hmm.
this component is for WestJet specifically, you will never get my coin ever again. You should be ashamed of what you did. As an
Shame.
airline, that's disgusting,
Embarrassed.
embarrassing. It, customer service, they don't know her. Customer service is dead at WestJet.
Truly.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, their emails are so unapologetic about what they did. They're like, oh, it's out of our control. I'm sorry, did we cancel the flight?
Literally, a labor dispute. The people that you hire
Yeah.
are disputing you, babe. Not
Yeah.
we didn't cancel the flight. We
Yeah.
didn't. We didn't do
So
anything.
WestJet. It's not what you think it is. Not good.
Yeah, the shopping, the food I do gotta say though. I feel like we ate fairly
We ate
well
well.
everywhere we went. In Las Vegas, we did an evening at Beauty and Essex, that's speakeasy at the Cosmopolitan, with the mac and cheese dumplings, which I absolutely loved. They were
I remember
super
that.
delicious. I do have to say the customer service in Las Vegas was stellar. I mean, but
Yes.
like, I don't know.
Minus
When we were
WestJet.
there, it was 44 degrees Celsius every single day, pure sun. And the only time it's been 44 degrees in Vancouver was when we had a heat dome and 700 people died. And I just don't understand how people live in the desert. I fully can't do
You
it.
know what? We've discussed this before, but I really didn't mind the heat because literally everywhere was air conditioned. So
But they
then,
smoke indoors.
well, that's more of the casinos.
I just felt
But
like
like
I
we were,
couldn't escape air quality
yeah,
outside to inside. It was just there was always something.
yeah, it was bad air quality, but I didn't get too hot because every time we went inside, it was air conditioned again. So I didn't really
Mm-hmm,
mind
mm-hmm.
it. Um,
Yeah. I feel like if we were to go back to Las Vegas, it would be like a one night only. It would be to see an absolute diva,
Legend.
and then we would have a really beautiful meal, get a little drunk, maybe do a little shopping if the conversion is right. I do have to say though, I really did like. I felt like there was good assortment in Las Vegas. The prices were off because I was thinking Canadian dollars, but the assortment was there. I really like going to the Lawn Fawn store.
What do you mean by assortment? What are you talking about?
Like when we walked into the stores, they
Yeah.
had a lot of stock that I've never seen in
Oh,
like
yeah. See, I wouldn't even notice
in
that.
like Canada.
Okay.
I mean, because I'm the shopper.
You're the shopper.
I'm the
Shop till you
shopper.
drop. I want to say what I would do instead for me. I am not able to drink a lot more than one night. So basically, Friday, we had such a good time at Vanderpump and the drinks were flowing. Saturday, I was deceased, even with drinking all those electrolyte drinks. That, and we had the fun drug brunch. We didn't even talk about. Honestly, I just had a lot of fun at that. I don't really have
We
a.
went to the
It was
drag
exactly what I thought it
brunch.
was.
Yeah, we went to the. Well, honestly, it wasn't what I thought it was. We
Really?
went to the drag brunch at Senor Frogs. They had advertised a lot of the All Stars girlies like Chanel. And what we got
She wasn't there.
was Yara Sofia with a gun to her head. Basically, they were saying, you're going to dance and you're going to have a good time for these bachelorette
I'm
parties.
sorry to her, but I don't think she wanted to be there.
No, she was fulfilling the duties of her contract.
That's what it felt like.
Get your bag, sis.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. However, it was okay for me. It was okay for me. I felt like the food
Hmm.
was horrific. The food at Senor Frog's Drag Brunch for 90 American dollars per person was maybe the worst food I've ever been served
I think they serve
in
that in
my life.
prison.
I wouldn't even wish that on a prisoner.
I
What
think that's
they
how
gave.
I think they got like it's prison food.
It
I don't
literally
know how else
was
to say
like
it.
those TikTok videos of like prison pizza
Yeah.
where they make it out of like saltine crackers. It was
Yeah.
disgusting to say the least. And the drag show was okay. So it wasn't what I thought it was. I was
Okay,
just
but
like so underwhelmed the whole
I wasn't really
time.
even, to be honest, I wasn't even really thinking about the food.
We went there for lunch.
I know, but it wasn't like it's not what you think it is. I thought what it was for like the performances and everything, like the vibe is exactly what I thought it was. I had no expectations about the food, is I guess what I'm saying. Um,
I had an expectation that it would be edible and good for $90.
yeah,
How are you going to charge $90
and then
and then
serve.
serve that? And
Yeah,
then also, the queens were not really performing, they were collecting money the whole time.
we need a drag
So,
queen to do a public service announcement about that and like
yeah.
rein that in because it was we tipped a lot. I will just say that we love to tip. We're happy
Mm-hmm.
to tip.
Mm-hmm. But here's a tip.
Here's a tip. I don't know that a quarter into the song is when tip collection should begin.
I don't know
It just
when the
felt very
track
off.
starts that's when tip collection.
Yeah, it felt
They
very.
should be performing so then we can tip for something. Just because you're there, does that mean you get a tip?
That's what
Just
it
because
felt
you
like.
showed up to work?
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
a tip when I walk through the door of the office then. I don't even have to open my computer at that rate. I'll just
Where's my
be,
tip? Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
here.
I'm here.
I've arrived.
Okay. Well, I think we have broken down all the misconceptions and untruths about Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope you've enjoyed the ride. We hope that you loved hearing the truth. And we hope that you like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening to this on a podcast, please give us 5 stars. If you are listening to YouTube, subscribe, turn on the notification bells. And we will be doing this semi regularly.
Mm-hmm.
So get ready for more. And thank you.
And thank you for bye.
Oh my God. I wonder how long it was.